let's imagine you're coming into the corkscrew from this buzzsaw. So drop your right hand and just do your left hand for the moment. And your left hand is going to be above the hand. Then what you want to do is drop it below and start doing those tiny little inside corkscrews. And then while we're here, we're going to do a little drill where you move your hand from in front of your body out to the side while you're going up and down. And you extend your arm all the way, so it's not bent like this, but it's like this. And then you're going to bring it back into the front of your body while you're going up and down. And then you go back out. And then you go back in, below and above, straight in front of your body. More wrist, more wrist. Okay, now move the arm out for a second. Your right arm was going to start like this underneath, and so you have to go up, 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 up. And now bring it out to the side. And now we're going to bring it back in, bring it back in, bring it back in. So it's right in front of your body, up and down and up and down and up and down. Yes, yes. And you'll notice that the elbow lifts and lowers as you're going up and down. Now we'll bring it out to the side and up and down and up and down, up and down. Good. And now bring it back in, bring it back in, bring it back in. Elbows up and down, up and down. Here's what we're leading up to. You're in this corkscrew like this, and you're gonna open your arms like this. And then you're gonna come back together like this, and you're opening your arms like this. And you're coming together like this, and you open your arms like this. Next, we were working on the counterclockwise corkscrew. Now, you could try to get into this simply by, with your short poi, trying a regular corkscrew and then making it small. But that does not absolve you of wanting to do the individual drills, because there's the drill for the movement here in front of you, but then there's also the drill for the separation. So the separation is where you're taking the center point of rotation and you're separating them instead of stacking them. So they're each out to the side instead of here where they're stacked. And so the drill with each hand is to practice going from above to below and then sliding it out and practicing going above to below and then practicing the process of moving it above to below while you're going from this outside point over here to this inside point over here. And then I just demonstrated that with my left arm. This is the demonstration with the right arm. So you practice in front of you. And you want to make sure when you're practicing it, you're not doing something lopsided where you go like this. So you're up here, but then you go and your arm moves like that. You don't want to do that. You really want your hand to stay in the same place and you want to be going around the same point. Similarly, when you go out to the side, a couple of notes on that. A, you don't want to be looking to the side because ultimately you'll be standing there like this, not looking to one side or the other. And then you also want to make sure that I'm moving around the same point versus doing something like this. Right? You don't want to do that either. You want to, or maybe you do want to do that, but that's a different movement and you'd want to practice that separately. This particular movement is about having the symmetry of the two of them going around the same point at that extended place. And then, so that's one thing is this going above and below straight in front of you. One thing is this going above and below with the arm extended fully out to the side. And there's a weird thing that happens in your shoulder to get your elbow to lift, to get it to go below your arm. But then there's the third thing, and this is its own unique exercise where you're moving above and below from each of those positions back and forth between them with each of the hands. It is easy once you get it, kind of like everything else in poi. Why is this so hard? Why is this so hard? Why is this so hard? Wait, I totally got it. Why was that so hard? Why was that so hard? And then later we'll add turning. Excited, and you feel like you have both of these, like this drill and this drill. I would say start by putting it together here. So you could start like you would a regular corkscrew. Yeah. And you're going up above your head, And now, when you feel brave enough, come in toward your face instead of going above your head. You're going counterclockwise here, come up, regular corkscrew, and then when you're ready, come in toward your face. It's useful to pull your face back so you don't feel that fear of it hitting you, even though you know it won't. And then trying to keep your hands close together. And if it doesn't work out, start again. So we're going up, we're going up, we're going up. Now when you're ready, face back, stand up tall, nice and tight. Okay, now you're doing it. Your hands are a little separated like this. And if they are, what you try and do is get the hands closer together. That's all. As if you're in handcuffs. So you start big, start big, start big, then make it above and below. And even if I have my hands separated like this, I can slide my hands closer together. This is why the drill going above and below the arm is so critical though. If you're not comfortable with this, it's hard to maintain the correct pace and timing with each hand going above and below. Let me show you why I'm pointing this out. When you're drilling it like this, you're practicing holding one shoulder back here while the other shoulder is forward. If you stand like this, even if it's awkward and uncomfortable, it will help you get the movement right in front of you. And then you want to do that with each hand. So instead of letting the shoulder come back, keep it forward while you're going up and down. So that when you're here and you bring the poi down, even if, so my poi, my hands are not stacked on top of each other. That's okay. I'm going to gradually keep my up and down motion while I move my hands to the midline of my body. So they're like this, slowly moving the hands to the midline of the body. And then I'll show you closer. They're like this, slowly moving to the midline.